Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In the studio, back once again, you're looking at Kimber, Hanchey, Ogden, also Seth, Ogden, and we are going to be talking about an event that's going to be at the Lincoln Parish Museum, and it'll be Wednesday, a book signing event, presentation, story as well, with some benefits for the military. So stick and stay as we talk with them. And let's see, 7 seconds. That's Mr. George Strait here on your home for Real Country, Q94.1. In the studio, we just lit up the streaming pages for Kimber, Hanchey, Ogden, as well as Seth, Ogden. And Kimber, good morning. Seth, good morning. How are you?
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Rick, for having us on here.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome back together. And it's not like you and I actually did it. It's just happening.
Yeah.
You were here last time. The book that you've written, it's called Push Through It, the Seth Hanchey story, How to Find Purpose in Your Pain. It has been released, and you're going to have a book signing event. Let's get that out of the way. It's going to be Wednesday. It'll be at the Lincoln Parish Museum, 609 North Vienna in Ruston. And also, it's going to be for the military. So talk about A, the book, Kimber, and then B, how did it grow into benefiting our military?
Okay, so a little bit of the background of the story.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of the background of the story is 11 plus years ago. Seth, this is my son, he was 17 at the time. He was on a 60-mile training ride for a triathlon, and he was struck from behind by a van and died at the scene twice. They had to airlift him to the trauma center in Shreveport, and they removed the left side of his skull. He sustained a severe traumatic brain injury. They told us he would be perpetually vegetative. He was also hemiparalysis, which means half your body paralyzed. So the right side of his body was also paralyzed. So he would never do a long list of not walking, not talking, no sense of humor, no memory, no nothing. And just basically flat as this table. Mm-hmm. And you see him right now. He's a fine-looking vegetable, I should say. And but it grew because we were in the hospital 5 months, and they told us to put him in an institution. He would require 24/7 care. When we came home, we were not qualified to do any of that. But I said, by golly, I changed his diapers before, I'd do it again. But he was not this big. He was only 170 pounds. He's about double that now. So we just had this long journey. But when I found out he was coming home, he came home 2 days before he turned 18. I just said there's got to be something that I can do that will bring a positive out of this, because the only way I know to any kind of trauma and overcome any kind of pain is to bring purpose. And the way you bring purpose, I'll just tell you guys this, here's this great secret. You ready? The way you bring purpose and the way you find a reason to live past it is to give what you need in that situation. And it was very difficult. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy to get up and talk about your son getting ran over, but at the same time, you do what you got to do. And every time I did that, I found strength coming into me. I began to research my thing that God moves off the pages where the period's put and men can do no more. God steps in right there. Yeah. And he did for us. And I began